You gave me hell over a
This is my day. I'm gonna do things my way. This is my day. I'm gonna do things my way. If you believe it, say it. You're gonna make it. Say it. If you believe it, say it. Yeah. This is my
Sanbonani, Dumelang, welcome to it. It is Tuesday, September the 13th, 2016, and welcome to Trending SA. If it is trending in South Africa, we're definitely on it. It does not go down in the DM, it goes down on this table every single day, live on SABC3 on YouTube from midday until 1 p.m.
statue. We had so much fun with this yesterday. We're going to keep doing it. So we're going to keep playing the statue game. My name is Shaka Sisulu. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Over there is my yellow bone. That's Nina Hastings. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to meet my black bone, Cooley Roberts. And this is my friend, Papi. Papi Molloy! I could definitely not call you my preggy bone.
No, you were threatened.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is a weird thing.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Come on, we were doing so well, Shakalalas.
Yeah, we were.
Anyway, so much has been trending, and thanks for that. That was fun, being
was fun.
introduced. No?
Yeah.
It's always
Wait a minute,
nice.
let's do it again. Statue. This is Papi Molloy!
All right, so let's get straight into our trending hashtags. You know how to get in touch with us at all times at Trending SA on 3, and you can also just use our hashtag Trending SA. So, Nina, what's trending on your timeline today?
So it's Eid Mubarak. Okay, so Eid Mubarak has been trending since yesterday because our Muslim friends around the world were celebrating Ul Adha. Okay, sorry, forgive my pronunciation, and my Arabic is a bit rusty. I noticed that a lot of people had no clue what this holiday was about. So this got me thinking that perhaps we should highlight the religious holidays from all our main religions in Mzansi, which a lot of us don't know about. And it's Heritage Month, so let's get to know each other a little bit better. So that if there is a religious holiday that you feel that should be more prominent in South Africa, tag us, let us know. We might just put your post on blast right here on Trending SA. Over to you, Cooley.
Well, as I was saying, let's.
Win.
Now, I was saying it to myself. I was saying, hey, Cruz. No, you know when you have conversations with people and they say, and I was saying to that person, you're like.
Or when they go, I always say, we just met. There's no way to verify that you could be lying. So as you were saying.
Yes, Shagalicious, what's yours?
Guys, listen, I want to talk about the Paralympics because we're doing really, really well. Well, at least I thought so, because we've had 7 medals in the past 6 days, but we have to get to 30, and we only have 5 days. Nail-biting stuff, almost as much as the nail-biting suspense around whether or not, babes, National Key Point Wololo Wotumo is actually indeed engaged to Mampintsha. The knives are out for Mampintsha. The hate mail, in fact, there's even been an interdict. Check this out, a real interdict.
This morning.
Interdict. They are being interdicted.
Man.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to show you on our Twitter feed, or maybe later on in the show, a real live documented paper that's going to go to court that says, please do not marry this woman because she's a national key point.
Oh my gosh.
We feel the same.
They're not
Mampintsha,
really.
feel
They're
the
not
same.
going to take this to
We
court.
feel-
Be honest, was it you?
we-
It had to have been you. It had to have been you.
Yes, around the time that I was filing the papers for Penny Sparrow, I also kind of took some time out to do this as well.
Unbelievable. All right, so Paralympics you will cover, and we'll also cover a little bit of that very strange court interdict. And now we move on to Kuli Roberts. Oh, I am relieved after hearing the latest update about your hashtag, eh?
Yes, my hashtag is hashtag Stephen Anderson, who can't come here. Yes.
Oh, happy day!
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day!
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus chased,
When Stephen
Stephen
shut
and
out.
when Jesus barred,
So
When
it
Jesus
is
barred.
Tuesday.
Stephen
But how beautiful is that? Jesus barred you, Stephen.
Yes, it's Tuesday. a
Jesus did
Tuesday.
that.
Jesus did that to you.
A day that most of us were behind the LGBTI. We've been waiting for this day because the Minister Gigaba, was meant to give us his final decision, which he has. Thank you very much, Minister. Of course, we're talking about the US pastor, whether he should be permitted to come to South Africa or not. He's not been permitted. Of course, you know what he did. He said that the people... we'll get into it later.
Yeah, we will absolutely get into it later. And what's trending in my world, stationery. When you hear that, what do you think? One of those? Or do you think of there's a
Traffic.
stationary truck on Galuli's interchange? Every morning, Galuli's interchange. That's Johannesburg. I'm sure you have your own alternative there in Polokwane. So, if you see on the Twitter streets, there's always that going on in the morning in peak hour traffic, and it's usually a stationary vehicle causing traffic and havoc. But in my conversations with my people, I realize that this hashtag also tends to spark conversations about how people are feeling stationary in life. Do you ever feel like that? You know, like you're stuck in the traffic of life. You don't quite know how you're going to move forward, stuck in the slow lane, watching everyone cruising past in the fast lane. And it's amazing how many of us have these situations where perhaps you found yourself in a dead-end job or in a dead-end relationship, or you're unemployed, or, you know, maybe you want to make massive changes to your body or how you relate to your family. There are all sorts of things that we can feel stuck about, but we need to learn how to move forward effectively. Linda Nduli is a life coach, and he's going to be joining us in studio later to give us some words of inspiration. You know, inspiration is nice, but me, I want practical.
Yes.
I want a how-to.
Yes.
So we're going to hold him down to that. All right, so at Trending SA on all social media, at Trending SA on 3 on Twitter. Statue? We'll be right back.
This is my day. This is my day.
All right, statue. Go next station. Welcome back. You're tuned into Trending SA on SABC3. Right, all of our trends here on the show are kind of brought up by what's trending out there. And of course, yesterday, Eid Mubarak trended, and Nina has some more on this. Over to you.
Thanks, Pabi. So yesterday, Eid Mubarak trended because our Muslim brothers and sisters celebrated Eid al-Adha, which is Islam's holiest festival and is celebrated annually as an official holiday in many countries, but not in South Africa. It's not an official holiday. So our Muslim brothers and sisters don't get like a day off. Where's Yusuf? No, it's Eid. You know, he has to come to work as well, which is not cool. So some of those who observe the holiday take time off and also conclude Hajj, which is the annual Muslim pilgrimage to Mecca, which is, Pabi and I were discussing off air, that it's the kind of thing that you sort of do once in your life, right? Some people do it every year, but you have to do it at least once in your life, is make a pilgrimage to Mecca as a Muslim person. Now, beginning at sundown on the day before, Eid al-Adha lasts for 3 days and commemorates Abraham's willingness to obey God by sacrificing his son, which is quite intense. So now, as promised, I would like to highlight other religious holidays that we don't really speak about a lot in Mzansi outside the communities that celebrate them. Now, the first one I would like to shine a spotlight on is Hanukkah. My cousins celebrate Hanukkah. This holiday commemorates the victory of the Jewish people, led by the Maccabee family over the Syrian Greeks in 165 BCE. That's before the Common Era. We actually celebrate the Gregorian calendar.
It's now called BCE, like
the Julian
it used
calendar.
to be before Christ.
Yes.
So now it's just before Common Era.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So we're decrisifying our language, didn't we?
Well, I think maybe universalizing is a more positive
Universalizing.
way
Wow.
of looking at
You
it.
two are so smart. I could listen to you all day.
But you do.
I do.
All right,
Voice
so now
notes.
so that is the festival, the Jewish festival of rededication. It's also known as the Festival of Lights, and it lasts for about 8 days from the 25th day of the Jewish month of Kislev. Okay, then there's Krishna Slava. Okay, now this is very dear to me and my family. Krishna Slava is the celebration of the home patron saint. It is a very beautiful and unique expression of the Orthodox Christian faith, and it's the greatest characteristic of the religious life of the Serbian people.
So how do I say it?
Yeah, I'm Serbian.
How do I say to you, like, Happy Krishna Slava?
So it's Krishna, so you'd
Krishna
say
Slava.
Sretna Slava. So happy Sretna. So
When-
there's not a lot of vowels in Serbian.
When
Yeah.
is it?
So we celebrate the patron saint Dimitri, who looks after our family, and that's on the 8th of November. And then we give him an offering of blessed wheat, and we make a cake, and the Pop comes and blesses it and kisses it, and then we share it amongst the family. It's a beautiful. There's the Pop there, you see, not our Pop, but another Pop, and you can see all the icona on the wall there. Those are the icons of
Yeah.
the various different saints. Then
It's like Ukpasha, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Explain that further to me.
Well, it's like when we're saying thank you to our ancestors.
Yes.
We might have something. We'll speak to them. We'll burn in pepper, and then once in a while we'll put a gift there. We'll call it ilat. We'll give them like a gift. So
Or you'll make umqombothi. You'll make
Right.
something. That's an
We're
offering.
the same, guys.
Same.
So then there's Diwali.
Susan Sir.
So Diwali, this is the most important festival of the year for the Hindus, Jains and Sikhs. Now it lasts for about 5 days from October to November, and it combines a number of festivals to celebrate different gods and goddesses in their events and their lives as described in the Hindu tradition. Another name for Diwali is Deepavali.
Deepavali. You
Don't-
have to go in the
Don't.
Deepavali before you
Shaga,
up there.
Shaga,
Okay.
a little bit racist. Okay,
Before you go up
so
the mountain.
this is now on the Lunar New Year. Now, February is the second month of our year and marks the new year year for Chinese people, those of us that are into feng shui. It's the year of the monkey this year. And
Is this the year of the monkey?
it's the year of the monkey. That's why it's all the
Penny
markets.
sparrow.
All the markets are tricky. You don't want to invest in the year of the monkey because a monkey is a tricky
tricky,
monkey.
yeah.
So it can switch
then
up any time.
You don't really want to do anything
In the
yeah,
year.
year of
no-
the monkey.
nothing
Any
big.
permanent, yeah.
Nothing permanent in
So
the
no
year. of the monkey.
relationships in the year of the monkey.
Twisters
Even
in the year of the
relationships are
monkey.
scary in the year of the monkey.
You so relate.
So anyway, so that's celebrated because
That's a monkey talk.
this year it was the 8th of February. It was the beginning of the Chinese New Year because the Chinese people use a different calendar to us. It's known as the lunar calendar, so it goes according to the moon. And there are also other special religious days, but like time is not on our side. I can't say everything about all the religious, special holidays of our calendar, but that doesn't stop you from tagging us and highlighting holidays that you think are worth a mention, and we can share it on social media.
African ones.
Thank
That
you.
was very
African ones, please, yeah, share
where
that.
is where's the black holidays? Where are the black
African
holidays?
African.
holidays.
Okay, fine. I mean, we can have
holidays
the
are not the
African.
same thing.
There's no African holidays and there's no black
So
holidays.
here's the thing.
Kwanzaa.
I mean, a lot of it, I suppose, is, and this was sparked by a conversation that we had with some of our producers, that we didn't really use calendars necessarily. So it was about, the sun up, sun down.
And we have events that then necessitate like a work.
Gatherings.
Msebenzi. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like, every
Yeah, but
such and
why
such
can't
of
we
March.
have Msebenzi as a whole country?
Yeah.
In the way that we have the opening of Parliament, why don't we have the opening of whatever spiritually?
But I wonder how we'll get that right, because how are your traditions and my traditions and her traditions all going to line up? How do we decide? It's like these public holidays. How have we decided?
You actually just decide.
Well, you can't decide.
But then someone's
because
left out.
We already have an Nguni hegemony in this country that often ignores the Basotho people and the Tswana people
Your people.
and Ndebele people.
Basotho
and
what?
Venda
Basotho
people.
what?
No, I'm saying
Say it.
Basotho people and Zulu people and Nguni people generally have very similar.
They are similar,
right?
but you are still
No, I'm saying,
generalizing.
no, but all you say is,
comrade.
I'm saying it's a one day.
I do not recognize you.
Okay, you know what?
Look, I do think that that's a very, very interesting topic. And if you'd like to weigh in on that, then maybe you can. African spiritualism, African holidays. Tell us what you think we should do as people
And we
going
should wait
forward.
for the Norwegians to give them to us. We should create them ourselves.
I like that.
Why specifically the Norwegians?
Because we are always
though?
waiting for Norwegians.
Okay, so hashtag pay back the money, hashtag Ngandla. Ngandla. Ngandla.
Guys,
Okay, so I have a hashtag that we obviously must not forget to mention today.
Yes.
Pay back the money, Nkandla. Ladies and gentlemen, our president finally paid back the money.
Zuma is a power! Zuma is a power!
So it was confirmed yesterday by Treasury that President Zuma paid 7.8 million rand for the non-security upgrades after the Constitutional Court in March ordered His Excellency to pay back some of the estimated 250 million rand of state money spent upgrading his private home. So people had a lot to say on social media, obviously, upon hearing this. Let's have a look at some of the tweets. Zuma be like...
This is the sound
Hashtag
of the
pay
EFT.
back the money. Come on, please. Thixo wase
Come
George
on.
Goch.
But why George Goch, though?
I don't know. I think they were friends.
I can't see that far. In just a game. Is that what it says?
In just a game.
In
you
just a
can't
game.
dislike the man, but
Respect the hustle.
The hustle.
My glasses work.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you read it, please.
Off to a whole bunch of things. Tomorrow, it's hashtag Zuma could get a loan. I should give one to I should get one too. Hashtag Amandla.
There's a lot of-
hashtag pay back
Finally, the
money.
matter can now be put to rest. Thank
But I mean, there's a lot of
goodness.
people like
Yeah.
now. I don't think it'll be put to rest because now there'll be questions around. Hey, so
who's
where
his
did you get the
bank?
money?
Well,
and then
like
who
that is
gave
an
the money?
interesting
And
question.
then
Who gave the money? Why didn't he go to one of the 4 major banks? Why did he go to a bank in Limpopo?
But
Who-
guys, did you ask him to pay back the money and then answer these questions, or did you just ask him to pay back the money?
Yeah, but they're always going to be loose
poor man.
ends. They're always going to be loose
It'll
ends.
always be the next
But
thing.
let's move on to our final topic in this segment. So, Kuli, you're going to tell us about someone.
Yes, I was going to tell you.
No, I don't like saying her name.
I was going to tell you about
monkey lady.
what's her name again? Sparrows.
No one cares.
Yeah, Sparrows lady. Of course, you know that she has apologized profusely. I don't know whether she was apologizing for that outfit or for calling us.
Should apologize for that perm.
But she resurfaced on our timeline, but not.
Why does she
not
look like this?
I don't know. She was trying to look like she was on the Osava. Remember the Great Trek? The outfits were very similar to that. So she pleaded guilty and she was fined 5,000 rand or 2 years in jail. So that's it. The Equality Court in June found her guilty of hate speech for her comparing blacks to monkeys. At the time, she was complaining about people who litter on Durban's beaches around New Year's Day. This is what she posted.
Does anyone see the irony of her having a perm?
I think that's why
The way
she looks
Penny
like
Sparrows
that.
cried, you would swear she's the one who was called a dirty monkey. Aggressors always become victims. when
Thank you
calls
very
out,
much
yeah.
for pointing that out, Florence.
Neil
You're
Collins says
absolutely
5,000
right.
rand fine for Penny Sparrows, 5 years for Oscar Pistorius.
Thank you,
Justice.
Neil Collins, for also pointing out the rubbish.
Oh, I love Peter House.
And then, of course, this is Peter Howers. There you have it. Races with a simple 5K fine and an apology on Facebook and Facebook. You can keep dehumanizing black folk. Racism is cheap.
Yo.
Of course, I wonder if Ulanduza, that woman, I can't remember her name, Sparrows, will have anything negative to say about the people on Brighton Beach.
There it is. Brighton, in the UK, where black people are in the minority, and that's the beach.
Filthy.
I think we should just leave it at that.
No, why don't
And we should move
send her
on
there?
to an ad break because we like money. And then when we're going to come back from the ad break, we're going to speak about the Paralympics and a whole lot
Statue?
more.
Statue? Oh, wait, no. How do you unstatue again?
Answer you.
Go next statue.
Go, Nick Statue. Ooh. Statue?
I think we must remix it.
is my day. This is my day.
You're so amazing. Welcome back, Trending SA in the area. We just spoke about some of the hashtags that have been munching our data since yesterday. And we're moving right on to another set, one that will refer to my Man Crush Monday from yesterday. Hashtag Ndando Mahlangu. It's all about the Paralympics. Shakarindo.
Ah, look at that. Our young hero. Listen, in the past 6 days,
Yes.
we have collected 7 medals, which is incredible. It's like a medal a day.
That is brilliant.
I want to walk us through like some of the guys who brought these medals home. But first and foremost, guys, can we talk about how young this young man is? Ndando Mahlangu is 14 years old.
What were you
At what
doing at
age?
14?
I was a world champion at the age of 14.
What?
In
Oh,
karate.
you really?
Yeah, but it wasn't an Olympic sport, so I wasn't allowed to compete in the Olympics.
Is this before the circus, after the circus?
This is before the circus.
It's before. It's long
I'll
before the
I'll
circus.
come bring photos because people think I'm making this stuff
I mean,
up.
that's
Who
quite
did you make it
amazing.
up?
Everybody.
I don't think you're making it
No,
up.
we believe you.
No, we believe all your stories.
Listen, I even bring witnesses. Anyway, carry on with your story.
Look, I'm just saying, at what age do they allow you to become a Paralympian? 14 seems a bit
That's very
like
young,
child
yeah.
laborish.
Yeah, it is very young. But the thing is, if he's going to be bringing us medals, he must do his thing.
Listen, guys, if you are an athlete, you don't wake up at 25
Yeah.
and you were an athlete. You started at 6 or 7. It takes years and years and years and years to train each little muscle to
How
do that
many
thing.
years?
Years and years and years
But
and
this
years.
guy has been running for 4 years.
Well,
what?
this is the thing. He only learned how to walk on these prostheses 4 years
is
ago.
stunning.
That's unreal.
So think
actually
think
incredible.
about how
Yeah.
like the coordination of just doing the basic of walking and then getting to the athleticism and the excellence of being a Paralympic
And then
gold
running.
medalist,
Another gold. He needs
silver
like another
medalist,
medal.
unbelievable.
And
Wait,
complain
is
about
Dando
nonsense.
the next Oscar? Like,
I
he's
don't
the,
thi-
he's
no,
the Oscar
Oscar
replacement.
has lost his right to be compared to.
The next best thing. Say
Thank
that. Worded properly.
The
I
better
think
thing,
Ndando is the next
Ndando.
Ndando.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't need any of this cross
vibes.
pollination.
You don't need any of that. In fact, I'm sorry that I mentioned that rubbish
take it
guy's
back.
name.
Blah,
Let
blah, 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 blah,
me
blah,
wash my mouth.
Put a strap underneath later. I apologize. Tell us who
Give
took
me a
what,
cup.
Lala.
Listen, I want to talk to you guys about who won what. Okay, so the first dude that's on my list is Kevin Paul, and he took, and we always do this in swimming. He took gold for the SP breaststroke in the pool.
Okay. That's cool. On Saturday, we received our second medal, another gold, this time for Hilton Langenhoven's T12 jump. Yes! Go, Hilton. It's your birthday.
Then came Sunday, and these two guys made us so proud. Gold for Charles de Toy and bronze for Fanny van der Merwe. Is it Merwe or Merwe?
It's the year we mispronounced
It's
that.
Merwe. Merwe.
And then 10 minutes after the race, we scored once again. This time, we got a silver for Ilse Hayes in the women's T13 100-meter race. Go, Ilse. Go, Ilse. Bring the medals. Bring them home, girl. Yeah.
And our next medal was, of course, a silver for Ndando Mahlangu in the men's T13 100-meter race. A teenager who can't wait for Tokyo 2020.
Will he be 20?
He'll be 18.
Oh, he'll be,
Mind you, this young lad, as I said earlier on, think about it. Only been fitted for his prosthesis 4 years ago and now a silver medalist. Can we just kalamatafla, kalamatafla, kalamatafla for that?
Okay, our last medal for now is the bronze.
for now.
For now,
Yeah,
is
there
the bronze
is left,
for
yeah.
shot putter Tyrone Pillay.
Yay!
That's an amazing photograph.
That's a great,
wow,
right?
look
Another
at
great
that.
one.
Okay. So,
Hey,
guys,
Tyrone.
we've got, what, 3 golds, 2 silver, 2 bronzes, total of 7 medals just in the past 6 days. But we've got 5 days left until the end of the Olympics. The question is, can we collect the rest of the 30 that we have been promised? Gripping stuff.
But you know what? Even if we get to 29, or even if we get, like we've done so
We
well
were
so
29
far.
in the last Olympics.
Okay.
The last Paralympics.
No, we've done very, very well.
All right, I'm gonna send positive energy. All the way to Rio
What are
to
you
keep
doing?
supporting South Africa. It's positive energy.
It is positive energy, but I'm sending it with force.
It's so aggressive. Ah, yeah.
Actually, there's a move in karate. I'll teach it to you like this. So there's you're breathing all your chi in. Condense those muscles as you breathe it out.
Doesn't
But
fire
you have
come
to go,
out?
You have to go.
Right. Now moving on to
guys,
hashtag
Nina,
Stephen
where's the
Anderson.
fire, though?
Don't
The
worry.
fireball.
Bobby, the Minister of Home Affairs.
Dragon Ball Z.
The Minister of Home Affairs, guys.
Okay.
Umalusi
I
Gigaba.
apologize.
It's okay, you guys are beautiful, so you can get away with most things. Made a decision not to allow Pastor Stephen Anderson to come into our country. Yes! This is because he applauded the brutal killing of gay people at a nightclub in Florida, USA. Now he wants to come to Mzansi to spread hate here.
He must fall.
Bhuti,
Actually, we shouldn't even have a picture of his face.
I agree.
You do not deserve to be recognized with your archaic ideas. And I watched a clip of him, and all he said is horrible, horrible hate speech. I'm sorry.
Which clip? This one here.
the
one that we're about to
evangelical,
play.
what is this, evangelical?
Evangelical.
Yeah, the Lions of South Africa, TISA, said it regrets that US preacher Stephen Anderson's hatred for LGBTs may be spread here when he visits the country next week. That's not happening, of course. This is an incredible church grouping, and they too don't want this pastor here. They don't want him here. That's in addition
Nobody
to
wants
him.
2
We don't want him
petitions
here.
with 60,000 signatures against the
done,
pastor
Mzansi.
coming to Mzansi. Well done. The pastor hit back at Minister Gigaba for not giving him clear access to Mzansi. Here's a clip of what he said. He's disgusting human being.
Sound like they're doing something just to please these sodomites and get the sodomites off
Okay,
their
okay,
back.
kill
That's
this
all
feed.
that's about. And it's so funny how this Minister
like he's defending his
Jigaba
children, guys.
said that
Yeah.
my
And
views, my
they
Christian
chuckling the whole
views,
time.
my biblical views, he said they're backward views. That was the word he used. Yeah. You're the one that's backward, Jigaba. You're the one who thinks that a dude should be intimate with another dude.
Okay,
that's
let's cut the
ass
feed, let's cut
backwards,
the
okay?
feed, let's
There's
cut the
nothing
feed. Ass
backward about the
Yeah.
word of God, okay? It's this.
Let's cut the
Horrible,
feed.
horrible.
Let's cut
But
the-
I've said this before,
It's
guys.
ter-
I've
it's
said this
rubbish,
before.
actually.
I've said this before. I've said that a lot of losers who go out and they masquerade as men of God because they refuse to get a proper job. Don't give people too much respect if you don't really know much about them.
And I'll also tell you something that I know for certain, that there are a lot of people who are fiercely homophobic, fiercely against gay people, because now, boy, they are doing things, or they are fighting spirits within themselves, if that's what you want to call it, or they know who they really are, and they're too afraid to come out. It's not everybody, but that thing also
There
happens.
is a coming out day, right? There's a national coming out day. It's been announced.
I'm coming out.
Oh, yeah, I want the world to know.
Got to let it show. I'm coming. It's on the. My gosh. Okay, nice one,
Thanks for
Linda.
that.
It's on the 11th, guys. On the 11th of October, there's National Coming Out Day.
I love it.
Brilliant.
Right? For
Brilliant.
all the guys like this pastor who refer to others as Gigaba.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
really. Minister Gigabytes, yes, is referred to on social media as well as his wife because she wears little banners here, kubhalwe Gigabyte, just in
Gigabytes.
case nobody knows who he is. He did allow the pastor.
Doctor.
Yeah, she's very lovely. Well, we were going to speak to my Shrema, but we don't need to speak to my Shrema because he ain't coming. Anderson ain't coming.
Okay, listen,
What I
this
love
topic-
about
this-
us is that we have such a sense of humor as South
Yeah.
Africans. So in the midst of like this hardcore thing, you know, he called our minister Jigaba, and we thought that was hilarious. We ourselves call him Gigabyte. It's hilarious. Why are we like this?
Because we have a sense of humor.
It's nice.
We do have a sense of humor, and also I think that this country. I tweeted a while ago something about. I love what we do. I love the fact that we have stand-up comedy. I love the fact that we as a country can laugh at ourselves. Don't worry about us South Africans. We are going to be fine.
And I just also want to add one thing that is very, very important, to actually respect people, whether you agree with them or not.
Yes.
Live and let live.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people commit suicide because of the way that they are treated. Don't be an enemy.
Yeah. And in all of this, the only thing I've got to say is that when you owe someone, pay back the money.
Really?
Of course, they'll be like, who did you get the money from?
So we're going to take a quick break. What was that look on your
Like,
face?
do it again.
Do the. You are a meme factory. When we return, it's all about how to recharge those of us who feel like we're stuck or stationary in life. Call a friend, tag us on any questions that you have for our life coach who is joining us next. Remember to add hashtag trending, TRENDING SA on your POST. Will be right, BACK. Statue?
You didn't play statue, Shaka.
Yeah, now we have to beat you out.
This is my day.
Oh, yeah. We absolutely love being here with you. Welcome back. This is Trending SA on SABC3. You can also catch up on YouTube and on all of our social media, as you can see below. Stationary has been trending again as motorists warn each other about stationary vehicles. But today we're talking about, being stationary in our lives. I often find that this is the time of year, not pencils, when we realize that the year's almost done.
Yeah.
It was just January, Maubani, and now we're approaching October already. And so many of us...
I thought January Maubane was a person.
I'm willing to bet you there is someone called January Maubani. No? Exactly. So how do we review how we've done in our goals that we set ourselves, possibly for the year, for each month? Have you achieved what you set out to think of achieving in 2016?
Yes.
Or are you feeling stuck in your life right now? And this is the thing. You might feel stuck in some things. You might feel like you've achieved in other things. So it's about getting re-energized and refocused. So to help us recharge and ignite, we have a life coach and inspirational speaker here with us. Welcome, Linda Nduli.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. So let's just jump straight into it. If you're feeling stuck in your life, it's about trying to get that potential back out of you. Because feeling stuck can leave you really depressed. So where does it go wrong? We start with good intentions. Where do we lose it?
It's the mindset. How you set your mind is important. I always say there are two types of mindset. Fixed mindset is how things are and you accept them as they are and you are not growing. Then the second type of mindset is the growth mindset. It says things were bad, but I'm going somewhere. It says I'm brilliant. It says I know who I am and I have to break my own records. So it's about doing that. So if you're doing that, you always check yourself. You don't wait until it's September. You've been checking yourself since the beginning of the year.
So how do you get yourself out of a rut?
Because I've got a couple of friends like Parks and Sputler and Togo and who are feeling
Everyone got a friend called Spootler.
who are feeling really down right about now.
Sure.
How do you get out of a rut?
You do. Let's be honest. The same guys that you are mentioning, your friends.
And me too.
Yeah, they were once somewhere up there. So if you can get up once, you can get up again. It's about
That's
changing their
quotable
mind.
right there.
It is a quotable.
It's about saying, don't let the pain of your past punish your present and paralyze your progress.
What?
Say that again. Say that again.
That's the tweet. Let me tweet that right now.
Paralyze your progress
And your present.
and your present.
Yeah.
So,
I'm touched.
Linda, can I ask you a question? Okay, so in one of your videos, you speak about moving from failure to failure until you win. Now, when I was thinking about this word, failure, I struggle with that word in that it's problematic in what it insinuates from like a general discourse perspective, right? Sure. I know for a fact that my life is a succession of failures, and those are my strengths. Had I not failed, I would not have been given the opportunities to discover things about myself, things about this country, things about myself within my country. I would not be the person that I am. So I celebrate my failures. I really think that they're a beautiful space. Would you like to speak about how you talk about failure?
Failure is one of the greatest ingredients is for success.
Absolutely.
If you are to win in life, you have to celebrate your failures.
Right.
If you look at great people who have done amazing things, there's a guy by the name of Colonel Sanders. His recipe was rejected 1,009 times.
Wow.
What?
He's 1,009 times by everyone.
How many people were there?
1,009.
1,009 times getting no's. Guess what? He did not give up. Today in South Africa, we've got over 600 KFC outlets.
Just in our country.
There is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come.
Right.
When your time has come, no one will close you. No one will put you aside. No one will say you cannot do it.
There's
You
no
will
value.
push regardless.
Preach!
There's dollar and no.
Dollar.
So it's important that you push yourself as an individual, because once you don't accept yourself, let me tell you, failure as well as success starts from the inside.
You, firstly, you were staring at me and smiling. Stop that. And then secondly, Imagine. Hitting on me. So you speak about ownership. Tell us a bit more about ownership.
I always say all of us have got to take ownership of our failures, ownership of our lives, ownership of our destiny. Now, when I speak about ownership, I say if you don't take ownership of your ship, other people will take ownership of your ship. And if they take ownership of your ship, you'll see them passing by with your ship. You'll be clapping for them, yet you were supposed to be
Then
owning
you
the ship.
just say, oh, ship. Listen,
Yeah.
how do you recalibrate, right? If all you do is win, 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 no matter what, and then you lose, psychologically, that messes you up.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
How do you recalibrate yourself? I mean, it's nice to hear you talk all of this, but like, what do I do? Wake up in the
Yeah,
morning,
need a
do what?
practical-
Drink coffee, what? Have water, what? Do I do yoga, have sex? What? How do I get up again?
I like how you just put that last little bit in there. Just yoga.
And have sex, yeah. So in 2014, I bought a certain business and I paid a couple of millions and it didn't go well. And I didn't give up.
Did you get the money from VBS?
Shut up.
Come on. man.
It was.
Come on.
So
Carry on,
at
Linda.
that point,
Reality
what do you do?
is,
Yeah.
reality is, you need to speak to yourself and say, I've done a lot of things which were success. You know, you're honest with yourself. Look, I always say it's about honest conversations.
Also deciphering what you did wrong.
Yes.
Because a lot of the times you don't even know what you did wrong.
Yes, you know. So you go out there, you check with people who are in the similar business, and you hear, and then you know that your problem is that you didn't do better due diligence in terms of the business that you bought into, you know. And guess what? You come out as a winner again, and you say, let me make my next move. I mean, I've gained a lot in terms of my time. I always speak about time and say I've got only 1 minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. But it's a tiny little minute.
Drops
But
mic.
eternity lies in it.
Nanga, do you still have more millions?
What?
You should do
You're
rap
like a rapper,
motivation.
yeah.
Did you go get more millions?
Do you have more millions?
I'm pushing.
Yes. Okay, there's a chance for you
What
there.
I like about what you're saying,
I'm pushing.
and that didn't really, what I like about what you're saying is it's about using our minds like we'd use a muscle.
Yeah.
So if you are strong in your mindset, then you are able to, like your biceps, like your, you're able to get in the ring, and no matter what life throws at you, you're able to overcome. You're able to at least fight it, ward it off. So are there ways to strengthen your mind?
Yes.
Tell us.
People who are watching right now,
Yes.
they are strengthening their minds just
So
by
it's
watching.
what you expose yourself to.
Exposure.
Very important.
Exposure expands expectations.
Yes.
Wow.
So when you're listening to these
Wow.
songs, when you're listening to horrible topics on a radio station, when you're reading things that are gossip heavy, that bring people down, you're also weakening yourself. All right, what else can we do?
Watch Trending SA.
Yes.
Trending SA. Watch
you the
Trending
gurus.
SA.
So that's it.
No, but think about it. This is it. Everyone gets inspired because they hear something that speaks to their spirit. Remember, the word inspire comes from the word spirit. But it's about the inner being, you know. So you need to work on yourself, you know.
What a wow.
Do you have
what touched you?
motivational
What a
quotes all
wow.
around your
Everything.
house? Like when you open your fridge. I have that. Friends of mine were laughing at me. They were like, it's a bit hectic that you have like all this motivational stuff in your bedroom. I'm like, well, it's the last thing I see before I fall asleep, and it's the first thing that I see when I wake up. So I have that as a constant reminder of everything. I just say, I have everything that I need. I have everything that I want. I have everything I need, you know? So I'm constantly grateful. I'm constantly grateful. And gratitude sort of turns what I have into enough anyway.
Yeah.
So do you keep little like notepads around in your house, or how do you constantly motivate or remind yourself these things?
I'm a crazy guy. I
Right.
speak to myself.
Okay.
I'm a crazy guy. I'm as crazy as they come. So being here, it's like I'm meeting
You're
my
at home.
family.
Right.
Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter.
Shaga.
It doesn't matter how powerful the car is.
Right.
If the alignment is not okay,
Yes.
that car, when you're driving it, it becomes a struggle.
Jesus,
Right.
can you give
guy
this
needs
man
a
a mic? Hold this, just drop it. Do this.
So I've written 4 books.
Right.
In my first book, Your Destiny is Calling, Make It Happen, in page 96, I make a statement. It says the only place where you can get free lunch is in jail, but you won't be free to enjoy it. Woo! So there is no free lunch.
Preach.
There is
Preach
no
to
free
the
lunch.
blessed children.
My second book is From Sacrifice to Greatness. Just the subtitle says, don't wait for perfect conditions. Keep pushing to your next level. They don't exist. They don't.
I mean, you can put yourself
I don't know
off,
why
like
that
you know when you
touched me so
start
much. That's amazing.
it really is.
The only place you get a free lunch is in jail.
Yeah.
Except you won't be free to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, a guy that was very influential once sat me down and said, you know, in life, you only have to get 6 out of 10 things right to be a success. Because a lot of times you're worried about the 3 things that you've gotten wrong or the 4 things you've gotten wrong. When it's like, no, you got 6 things right.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be so
Celebrate.
You're
hard on
winning.
ourselves.
I think
Celebrate
that
that.
touched me because there's a spirit of entitlement.
Yeah.
There's an idea that, you know, like you can just... If someone is successful, I look at you and I see your dapper, your dress, and I think, you know, how did you get there? You don't deserve to have got there. And I think that there's such that's a prison within itself. Because you cannot rise if you are always angry, jealous, bringing others down. You've built your own prison.
Preach, Pabi.
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 When I tell,
Pasta Pabi. No, I'm joking, yeah?
when I tell people, I always tell them, I grew up from the very poor background. We were so poor at home that even other poor people called us poor. When I was young, Bengteng Samalahle in the township, you know, and people bracketed me, but they didn't know that I was selling after school as well as during the weekend. So look at me now. And reality is, it's not only me, anybody else. When you make a decision that I'm going to be a success, nothing will stop you. You can only stop yourself.
Okay, so we have about 40 seconds to go to commercial break. I want to know, how do we get hold of you? Books? Well, when can we come and worship at the altar? I'm kidding, but how do we get hold of you? How do we find you?
I'm on Instagram at Lindantuli. I'm on Twitter at Lindantuli. I'm on Facebook, Lindantuli Inspirational Page. And email address info@lindantuli.co.za.
And your books and that into
4 books. I've mentioned the 2. The third one is Wired to Win, and the latest one is Taking Total Ownership of Your Money. Transform your life completely and leave a legacy.
I love it.
And the
Statue.
DVDs? Oh, Nick's on stage.
Nick's
When
on
I'm-
stage.
The DVDs?
Finding your fire to be fruitful as a person,
Yes, yes.
taking ownership, as well as Life, the University of Hard Knocks.
All right, beautiful. You are amazing. Thank you very much for coming here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, we're very motivated after that. And I think that the very important thing about motivation is then to like set it into action so that we can fire up the rest of our 2016 and beyond. So we'll see you after this break. Thank you once again to Linda Ntuli. Tell us what your experiences of this segment were, right? At Trending SA on Facebook and Instagram, and
They're
Trending
loving
SA on 3 on Twitter. We'll be
They're
right back.
loving you. They love you. They really love you. They love you.
This is my day. This is my day.
Let's finish.
And we are back. This is Trending Essay on SABC3. And lots of people are saying that this show deserves a repeat. Listen, we are on YouTube. As soon as we finish off here, we can be found there as well with a repeat on this show. I've got a tweet here from T_SA saying, powerful at Linda Nduli. Sitting in my small bedroom like eyes wide open. Wow, super inspired. Absolutely. Thank you very much to Linda and
It
Julie.
was really inspired.
Ooh, that was beautiful.
I've got a tweet from OB Rachidi. She says, Queen Roberts, I adore you so much. Such an amazing free spirit.
Is that
Nice
the
one,
spirit?
Kuli.
Well, that's inspiring.
That's the tweet.
You know what? We're going to say no to
I
jealousy.
love you.
Yes.
No to hate.
Yes.
I'm going to love the fact that you love yourself like that, like I love you, my sister.
Oh, guys, I love
And
you
you know
so
what?
much. I can't
And you
even
know what?
feel
I am no longer angry and mad about the fact that Mampincha is engaging. Ooh, yes. Wololo, national key point, Wotumo. And you know what? I am actually denouncing this piece of wickedness that is this affidavit. Check it out. We're denouncing it.
So what
Okay.
does this say? So they are going
They're
to
going
court?
to court
Yeah.
to stop the wedding.
They're so angry.
Did you
Yeah.
submit this? Be honest.
No, it was not me. It was one of the people that put stuff like this up. Look. There's an official statement. Look at the official statement. We, the youth of South Africa. Okay?
But you know what I
was
like?
trying to read that thing.
He's rubbed out
With
like
a
Makobochi with a
And a
crayon.
Look at that.
Oh, that
It's
is
just
hilarious.
madness.
That
Okay.
is so funny.
What is madness
But
for me is the fact that you, a man your age, is busy going crazy over a child. Leave her alone. You're obsessed.
Statue? Unstatue?
You know that can't work when like people are disagreeing with you. That's not how the game works. I just so you know.
Best place to put it.
I don't like what you're saying, statue.
Perfect.
Listen, guys, the only
Oh,
place to get a free
unstatue,
laugh.
unstatue.
Oh, we need a statue her.
She was stuck.
Don't do that to
All right,
her.
so it's Tuesday, and you can see, if you choose your mindset, if you choose joy, if you choose positivity, a lot of difference comes into your life. So thank you very much for coming on to the show today. Grab your phone, your watch, or even your calendar, and mark a reminder, we're back. Tomorrow at 12. All right, so what do you choose today after everything that happened in today's show?
I choose positivity. I mean, it's not easy every day waking up, you're tired, coming to work, doing the thing day in and day out. But positivity is a choice. I choose that.
I choose love once again to give to you and to know that I'm here for you always.
I love it. And Nina?
I choose to be understanding
Yeah.
and to learn and to know that because you don't know something, there's no shame in that. You're allowed to learn.
Absolutely.
So that's what I choose. I choose to learn.
And I choose wisdom because the thing is, we're always going to bump our heads into something. It's always there's going to be something that's hard. And if you choose rather to be wiser than be bitter about it, life goes on. Uzoba strong, uzoba sharp.
Yeah.
We love you so much.
I choose this show again and again and again.
I choose
We
you
love
guys.
you so
I
much.
choose you guys.
All right, so Trading Essay on SABC3 will be back, as we said, tomorrow from Shaka, Babi, Kuli, and Nina. God bless. Bye-bye.
I choose to pay for lunch.
Statue!
Oh, hello, statue. Oh, hello. Oh, so you're straight. So spaghetti until it gets hot.
This is my